So here's a step-by-step framework for developing referrals. So how can you become referable? Because a lot of practices miss a lot of these steps. And so while they're able to make sales, they're not able to make the recurring back-end sales and the perpetual engine of referrals. So this guy named John Jansch, I don't know how to spell his, or I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but it's spelled Jantsch, developed the idea of the marketing hourglass. And the steps are as follows. At the top, you have know, then you move on to like, then you move on to try or trust, then try, then buy, repeat, and then refer. So these are stages of people's interactions with you. This is a framework that you can develop off of, that people will first have to know you, then like you, then trust you, and then try you out, then buy, then repeat purchases, and if you're referable, they will refer. Now, a lot of organizations skip a lot of these steps. So they work on the knowing aspect. They do the work of getting known, and then they jump to having people buy. They want people to make that jump, but it's missing a lot of steps. People don't like you yet. They don't trust you, or they don't really want to try you yet. So we have to do the work of developing that. Then once they buy from you, will they repeat the purchase? Will they buy different things? And finally, if they do, will they refer you? So each of these steps are different opportunities for us to work on the system and to improve it in order for us to become a business that is referable. So refer back to these steps: know, like, trust, try, buy, repeat, and refer. And think of all the touch points that go on within those stages. So touch points are experiences that people have with your organization. The obvious ones could be things like your website, the diplomas on your wall, how your staff is dressed, the interior architecture. But there's much less obvious touch points, like how people are greeted, how people feel when they walk inside, the cleanliness of the parking lot, and so on. Like, there's infinite number of touch points. And so our job is to think of all these different stages, figure out what touch points could affect those, figure out the most important ones, and do the work of aligning it with what the prospects want to see. And so when we can do this, we can create a business that is not just good at getting people to buy stuff, but is good at being referable, is good at growing through referrals. And if you have seen my other videos, you know that referrals are going to be the primary way of growth moving forward as these trends continue, as advertising gets worse, as organizations find it more difficult to influence the individuals. It's going to be the individuals who are influencing each other. So the sooner we can do the work of becoming referable, the better it's going to be, and the faster your organization will grow. Hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.